I'm upset. No disrespect, respectfully. But disrespectfully is disrespect. Don't be disrespectful. Those vile, disgusting Spartans. Poor little girl, man. And I'm gonna tell them why I'm mad. That vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus. The other state, and of course, as always, I'm upset. Good evening, good people. It is I, the Maize Madman. I'm here with my guy,
the Maniac.
And we got a dope show lined up for you today. We have none other than Michigan 4-star wide receiver Jaylen Pile, and in the 2026 class. Get your questions ready. Be respectful. With no further ado, though, let's go ahead and bring the man of the hour up, Mr. Jaylen Pile. How you doing, sir?
Doing good, sir. Thank you for having me.
No doubt, no doubt. Great opportunity to get some questions from some Michigan fans in the chat. Make sure you get your questions ready. Also, me and the Maniac got some things we want to ask, but let's get into it. Maniac, I'm gonna let you kick it off.
Yeah, man. I mean, first and foremost, Jaylen, thank you for your time, man. It's much appreciated. I know, with school and football, you got to be, real busy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Look, let's get right to the meat and potatoes, man. Why Michigan?
Dude.
Why did you choose Michigan? Why Michigan was home for you?
Man, the culture. The culture is everything, and that's a big part of me. I come from a high school where winning is a culture, and the Wolverines win, and it's not just that they win as a family, and seeing the way the coaching staff interacts with the recruiting staff and the recruiting staff with the players and vice versa, really kind of just sold me on, why that's such a great place and why I should be over there, and working for Coach Bellamy, grinding for Coach Moore, just being the best person I can be, and going up there to see that barbecue last summer, kind of, just sealed the deal. Being able to work with Coach Bellamy, very hands-on type of guy. Got to sit in a meeting with him and a lot of the 2025 commits that are already there today, like Jamar Browder and Andrew Marsh and all them. So kind of seeing how he would work with the guys coming up really just, got me excited because, that's going to be me in less than a year now, and just getting ready. And I feel like that's the closest thing I can get to the NFL. And, I just love the campus. I love the coaches. I love everything about it. And it's a place where my family can come down and be okay dropping me off there.
Absolutely.
Wow. Great answer. I like that.
Yes, sir. Building that rapport with the coaching staff, Coach Ron Bellamy, the wide receivers coach, of course, Sharon Moore. I'm sure that y'all had some conversations about what how they saw you fitting in to the team and to the scheme. My question is, what do you see your role as with the Wolverines when you get there?
Yeah, that's a great question. I mean, when I talked to Coach Bellamy and Coach Moore, they had me mostly, playing that slot kind of I think it was H or Y type of position, not really that tight end, but still like that slot because I mean, shoot, you can't go wrong with a 6'1" slot receiver at all. So,
right.
And not just that, just them saying like, we know you can play outside too because you can get off the press and get off the jam, and really just moving me within the playbook, moving me within the positions. Even made a joke saying I could go back there running back one play if I really wanted to. So, kind of wherever they see me fit and wherever and whenever I can help the team out at whatever position I'm in. I may see a game at X, I may see a game at H. So, I mean, it's really just kind of what the game plan for that week or that specific team is, and that's just where it is. It's a real plug and play type of system.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Just real versatile. Like that's definitely the type of player that Michigan is looking for and covets. Maniac.
No. Right. We see who Michigan is bringing in this recruiting class with you. We got, Bryce Underwood, man. I mean, I know as a wide receiver, that's something to be excited about, right? For one, all right, someone's going to get me the ball, right? And two, let's look, we want to make no bones. I'm a Michigan fan, but I'm a realist, Jaylen. we know this season was kind of hard to watch for us at the quarterback position. I mean, these guys weren't bad guys, but we just didn't have you know, a real good quarterback. And I think the receivers on the team couldn't really show what what they really had. But
Mhm.
we know now they brought in Mikey Keene. You know, this is gonna be Jaden Davis' second season. You know, he was a highly touted recruit quarterback, and you got Underwood, man. So having these three quarterbacks in the room, man, are you excited knowing that okay, they gonna throw me this pill for real over here?
Oh yes, sir. And I mean, when I got up there that first time, that's what they were talking about, changing kind of like that stipulation that they do is run the ball. And I mean, you got to cater to the quarterbacks and the receivers. I mean, they were moving with what they had, and it's kind of hard to catch a groove when you're substituting, a quarterback for certain things, and the team knows if a quarterback's just going to run the ball, they're just going to stack the box or do whatever it is to kind of contain that run. And the receivers made do what they had. And Colston Loveland really shined this last year and kind of cemented himself in one of those uh day one, maybe even early day two picks, which I believe he should be a day one, but kind of just cemented these guys to show like they can work with what they got. And seeing those three quarterbacks, it's an amazing room. Got to talk to Jane Davis last year during that barbecue. He's a great kid, great leader, showed me around the entire place. I mean, just awesome. Getting Mikey Keene in there kind of as like a kind of like an older guy. Like every room needs a vet in there to work with the younger guys, and they made a smart move with getting the older guys so they can teach Bryce. And, I think it's gonna be a real competitive QB battle, and all those quarterbacks like to throw the ball, so I'm really excited to see how it unfolds.
No doubt, man. Shout out to my guy Wes Quad, a former walk-on at Michigan, by the way.
That's what's up.
Adam's house. He says, "Are you trying to get Javian Osborne? He is also in Texas. Are you doing any recruiting yourself for your class or beyond?"
Of course, got to. When you commit kind of, that early spot, it's kind of your job now too to go find those guys that you want to play with and build an elite company around. And I've known Jo since probably sixth, seventh grade. Played FBU with him, and he's just a great kid. And of course, I'm always gonna try to get him up there. Every now and then I'm gonna say when you gonna stop messing around and join that Maize and Blue. So he's
Right.
he's been there every time I've been there, and he's saying he likes it. So I'm gonna keep trying to get him up there, and he's a great player. So if we get him, Ann Arbor's gonna get a great one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, no, no, and that's the beauty about it, right? As a recruit, once you settle in, you like, yo, you got to come over here, baby, come jump on this ship.
Shoot.
And I'm glad, Jalen, you made it clear about culture, right? And that was one of the biggest reasons why you chose Michigan. So let me ask you this: if they say, look, man, we like you at wide receiver, but I think, man, you'll be a phenomenal slot corner, a slot DB. Is that something you'll be okay with? Is that the mentality as well? Wherever you need me, I'm good.
True. I mean, it honestly, like I said, the culture there. I mean, if they need me to go pull the trash cans around outside, I'm gonna go do it. So, take the trash out. I mean, shoot, I'm gonna go do it. But I obviously want to play receiver, and that's my love and passion. But I mean, whatever it takes to win that season, then reevaluate from there. So, just trying to help win. Like everything else can matter less. Just win. Just win.
Absolutely. Be sure to hit that like button on your way in, by the way, if you haven't already, do that. We got another question from the chat. My guy Lich Mac says, how do you feel about the rivalries, man? Michigan State, I call them poor little bro them,
Yep.
and then Ohio State, which are affectionately called on this channel the other state. How you feel about those guys? Are you ready to, get in there and get your hands dirty in this rivalry? And I don't mean fighting, by the way, but on
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, of course. I mean, as soon as I committed to Michigan, I almost threw all the red stuff in my closet away.
let's go.
Real, real sensitive around that green.
Mhm.
Um, I ain't got nothing. I try not to wear anything red or green around the house, and I'm ready to be a part of it. I'm definitely gonna come watch that Michigan Ohio State game because this year it's at Michigan,
Yes,
so I'll
sir.
have the opportunity to come up there. I think Michigan State was here last year, but I had a game late on that Friday night, so I couldn't make it in. But no, I'm ready to be a part of that. And two of the biggest games in the country. It's called the game for a reason, and you can never miss a chance to beat up on the other states. So, it's
Already,
great tradition. Got to get the language already. Learn something new every
already.
day.
Yes,
I,
sir.
I was calling them team down south, but shoot,
That works too. Whatever works for you.
yeah,
Shout out to my guy Mello, who is our resident Buckeye fan here. You see he
ah,
put champs in there, but
I can't
Yeah,
rock with that
nah,
championship. I'm
nah,
not
we
gonna
not.
lie, I can't rock with
yeah.
that.
Don't. No, Jalen. He's tuning in because he want to see what a future champion look like. That's all it
Right.
is. That's
That's
all
what it
he.
is.
Yeah, that's what it
Absolutely.
is. So
Yeah.
what are you running right now? 4.4, 4.5. How that speed looking?
Oh yeah, you got to go to be able to play in that next level. You got to go. So sitting right at that 4-5 spot, never getting caught from behind. That's been a main
Hey,
staple.
Yes,
From
sir.
this year, just don't get caught from behind.
yeah.
So get that ball and go. And you can see it on my film. I'm pulling away from cats. So
Mm,
I mean, just sitting right there, right at that like that 4 or 5. Obviously you're gonna get bigger, faster, stronger when you get on these college campuses. And I mean, so does the game. The game moves at a different speed, and shoot, I'm just ready. I'm just ready to work. Just ready to
No
work.
doubt. No doubt. My guy OG Boulder says,
Okay.
are there any specific players that you would like to play with from this class?
Oh yeah, I got a couple. The first one obviously Jo.
Hmm.
Let me see, Brock Harris, Zayden Crimpton. Who else, man? My boy Mason James. He's another receiver out of Oklahoma. Me and him trained together. Who
Nice.
else? We had my boy Brady. That was my guy right there. But
Yeah.
he had to make do. He had to make do. So I'm proud of him. I can't wait to watch him play at the next level too. Um, Really, right now, those are the three type of guys that I'm really kind of reaching out to, texting, and there'll probably be some more the next time I go up there, meet new faces, get new contacts, and try to get more elite players around the squad.
Absolutely. One of the things that I wanted to know is the rating system, right? Like everybody wants to be 4-star, wants to be
Yeah,
5-star. I saw recently, I think maybe today, right? Rivals ranked you as a 4-star as
yeah.
well. So is that something that you pay attention to? You and the group you talk to pay attention to those things, and are you trying to move up that list?
Um, I really don't try to look at it, but whenever I get like notifications, like in this case, it was a rankings update. I'm not one of those guys that goes up and looks and is like, oh, these guys are in front of me, this, that, and the third. I mean, the work is the work, and at the end of the day, the ratings don't matter because that goes all out the window as soon as you step on college. Yeah, the All-Star games, the Under Armour, Adidas All-American games are cool. Even the stars may boost your NIL deals and stuff, but at the end of the day, it comes down to work. And
Yep.
I never lose sight of the main thing. And my parents have been real good about telling me that. So I try to stay away from a lot of the ratings unless it just like revolves to me. Like if it's like a rating update, then I'll repost it. And I like what Rivals did. I mean, shoot, they added some more positions more specific, and
Right.
getting that slot option. I think they added some interior O line, D line, stuff like that. But I really just pay attention to the work because
Yeah.
the
yeah.
work shows on film, and that's how you get on the field, not ratings.
No, absolutely. And I'm glad you mentioned that, right? Because at the end of the day, how many players we see 5 stars go to these top universities and never live up to their potential. And then you got
Yeah.
guys 2, 3 stars end up playing like 5 stars. So, like you said, man, the hard work is what matters at the end of the day. That work you put in. All right. Oh, there you go. Yeah. So who, growing up, technical difficulties.
We
He'll
lost
probably be
them.
coming back in. All right, he should be coming back in. Let's just give it
There we go.
all right.
Lost me. Hold on.
There you
All
go.
right.
All right,
All
we back
right.
in. Back in. My
Yeah,
fault.
we good.
Yeah.
Jalen, so I want to ask this, who are the like players in football that you like, man, and looked up to, even today?
That's a great question. Shoot. Back in the day, I was a big OBJ guy. To
Okay.
this day, I still am. He probably one of the smoothest receivers I've ever seen. I mean, you can't be labeled that elite unless you got a trend that take over the entire world. I remember back in second grade, third grade, trying to get that one hand catch. I had the little blonde in the hair. Uh, but recently, college and NFL, probably the Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. Those
Hmm.
type of guys, just real route technicians. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Um, who else? Nico Collins. All those guys have been, killing. That's Michigan alum. So all those guys really been killing it out there. Those are the guys I see and try to model my game after. Taking just little bits of little aspects of all this and that. So really, those are the guys I look up to right now.
Absolutely. Do you have obviously you got one more year left of high school football.
Yeah.
What kind of goals do you have set for that year? And then do you plan to enroll early at Michigan?
Obviously, win another state championship. We came close to the ultimate goal this year. Came up a little short. Won it my sophomore year. So I mean that was a pretty cool ring. Not gonna lie, I got my name on it. A little
Right.
quote we had. Little downtown Dallas type backdrop. But just ended it off with a bang. Try to go for 15, 16,000 yards, 20 plus touchdowns. Um, just advancing my game and getting me, ready to go play at the next level, honestly, and just finish it out.
No doubt. Another question from the chat. He says, "Because I'm gonna wear your jersey, what number are you trying to rock?"
You know, um, the number I really want to rock is two,
Okay.
but you got to come in there and work and shoot, I'm ready to do that. That's been really the real reason I wear number two is my dad was a lifelong Michigan fan. That was his dream school. Went to the camp a bunch of times, been up to campus. When I went up there, he was, fanboying around. He was like, "Oh, I remember all this, that, and the third." So,
All right.
I mean, from a young age, him, Derek Jeter, because my
Mm-hmm.
dad grew up in New York. So,
Mm-hmm.
just that the animosity with that number two. Like when you see a number two on the field, they mean business.
That's a
And
fact.
it'd be amazing to rock that at Michigan. That would be a dream come true. So, but other than that, really any number because at the end of the day, like I said before, you got to work and if the work comes out and proves out, hopefully that number two will be on my jersey and it'll say Pile on the back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, no, definitely. We know you gonna get that, champ. We know that, man. You hungry. You stay hungry. That's what we
Yes,
like.
sir.
So what's a day in life with Jaylen? As a matter of fact, no. I want to get a little deeper, man. How was it growing up? Right? What made you get into football? I know you mentioned your father grew up in New York City. You said
Yeah, he grew up in New York, moved down to Alexandria, Virginia when he like
okay,
ninth grade.
okay,
Wow.
okay.
So he
All
was
right,
in my
cool.
man's neck of the woods, moved down
Yeah,
to my neck
Okay.
of the woods. That's
yeah.
crazy.
I'm
Okay.
from New York. So how was it growing up for you? Do you have siblings? How close
Yeah.
you are? Do you got siblings that play sports? What else besides football? What else you like? Do you play basketball? Because if I get you on the court, Jaylen, I'm just gonna hit you with the Iverson, ping, ping, bang. Nah, just
I,
kidding.
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta give you 30 on a bad day, coach. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give you 30. But
Uh,
man, growing up was fun. Honestly. I've been around football my entire life. Like I said, my dad played high school, Alexandria, played at Virginia Tech. His freshman year was the year they went to the national championship, lost to FSU.
Crazy.
And he was after that he said he never want to be on the bench again. So, was there. I think he was second team All American, got drafted in the sixth round to the Chiefs, got picked up by the Cowboys, and we lived in Dallas ever since. And I think when I was real young, he played in the CFL for a little piece too. I forgot that. And when I was real young, me and my family would go up and down to Canada ever so often. And just I've been around football my entire life. So
Yeah.
it's just second nature. My first word was ball. I just and it's not just football. Like I used to play baseball, soccer, basketball. I played all the sports. So kind of just raised around those sports. And I got a little brother. He's 8 years old. He plays all the sports too. But man, when I tell you, this kid is way better than what I was back when I was 8. I'm not gonna lie. So now he plays everywhere. If y'all keep interviewing, you gonna interview him most definitely. Hopefully he can
Right.
Yeah.
follow in Big Brother footsteps and come to Michigan. So it could
Yes,
be
Yes,
a little
sir.
sir.
family thing. But no, he's an amazing football player at his young age, just so smart and he takes after my dad. He's crazy, crazy DB. Like he a ball hawk, catch anything, everything at receiver, play quarterback, throw it 30 yards on a dime, catch it, take off, juke people out. So me and him are real close. That's my guy right there. And at the end of the day, that's my biggest hater and my biggest fan all wrapped in one.
Right.
So
No,
I mean, little brothers keep it real. I'm not gonna lie, they keep it real. They're like, man, why don't you do this? Why don't you catch it like that?
right.
But I mean, he keeps me grounded and never lets me, get too high, get too low. So that's my guy right there.
Man,
Yeah.
he sound like he could ready suit up for college football. Ready that mentality.
Dude,
They gotta offer
yes,
him
sir.
today, right? Go get him
Yeah,
an offer, man.
I mean,
no, that,
shoot, get on that.
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right. Gavin from the chat says, "Who's your favorite Michigan wide receiver?"
Oof, oof. His favorite off top, I gotta go, my boy Ron Bellamy. Gotta
Okay.
go, Ron
Okay.
Bellamy. Got to,
Hey, hey.
All right.
got to.
Right.
He played a little DB there, but he kept the main thing. So I gotta say, my boy Coach Ron.
Right. No doubt. Nothing wrong with that, man. Somebody also, we have one more question. I've lost it. It seems Lich Max. I think. Here we go. What position would you say you have the best matchup against? Corner, linebacker, or safety?
All of them getting work.
There we go.
All of them getting work. So
That's what I'm
I mean,
talking
that's
about.
that's the best thing about what coaches were talking about, putting me inside, outside, backfield, whatever they want. We're gonna go out and get to it, and I like my chances against anyone. So
That's a that's what's up, man.
anybody can get to work. So at the end of the
Lich
day,
Max, he
it's it's
basically
it's
uh
it's it is what it is, man. Anybody can get it.
Lich Max, he basically told you
Congratulations, you played yourself.
don't ask no questions like that. You heard?
Nah, it's a
No.
great question though, because you're gonna see a lot of it. There might be you might be lined up in the slot corner about 6'3", or you might be outside in that corner 5'10". So it honestly just depends on what you're going against and what style of play you're trying to go with and whatever the game plan is.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Our guy, the Dom father, he
Okay.
says, "What's your interest in academics or post sports career?"
Oh yeah, man, I love these type of questions. So my two major ones right now is either business or like sports med kinesiology type stuff.
Hmm.
Business because Michigan has one of, or not, if not the best, business program in the country. And, a lot of the players go through that and, go through that building, and the probably sports management building too, that kinesiology, because I mean, everybody has a little sand clock timer on when their football career is done. And,
Right.
I want to be as close to the game as possible. And I feel like nobody's ever not going to need like a team doctor or a team, body functionality guy. And, that's where I want to come in and, still be a part of the game while not being, really in the game still.
That's a fact. You mentioned that your father, Willie, is it Willie?
Yes, sir. Willie Pile,
Willie Powell, yeah,
WILLIE.
yeah, played in the NFL. Obviously, went to Virginia Tech. Played with, Mike Vick and those guys as a
Yep.
freshman. Uh, how is that like having a father that's so close to the game, and played on the highest level? How has that helped you, get to where you are?
Oh, it's amazing. You know, um, it's something I don't take for granted at all. He's And the best part about the stuff that he says, he knows it and he's lived through it. So you can't even be like, man, you just a dad. Like you don't know what you're saying. He's
Right.
really been through it, really lived it, knows what it's supposed to look like, knows what it's not supposed to look like. And as a wide receiver, it helps to know what the defenses are doing. So I mean, from a young age, he was teaching me coverages. When I played 7-on-7 on his team, we were doing coverages, spinning down, dropping back, showing two, dropping down to one. throwing two, sinking one back to three, and just being able to differentiate and know what type of coverages there are, so it can open my eyes up and I can play better.
Yeah.
Mm. So so we know then. So that means that family barbecue, Jaylen, your father's like, what, man? I still could cover you, or you letting dad get that work, man.
Man, when I tell you, we was just talking about this yesterday. He swear he still got three good plays in. I said, man, you got three good steps. But nah, he moved good still. So I think it was like this last year, my sophomore year. He said he couldn't touch me no more. Like that was it. That was it.
That's
Like
good.
that was the point. I really changed my game and you know proved and showed like why I'm one of those top guys and why um I play at such a high level. Because I mean, it
No
always
doubt.
feels good to beat your dad and something that
Of
he's good at
course.
it. I mean, I remember that first time I beat him in basketball. I was running around the house screaming, shoot. So just having like those little moments, and we still joke about it too. He'll always get in front of me, try to put his hands on me. I got to show up. I got to show like we don't play that around here. Get your hands off me.
No
So,
doubt.
but nah, it's just fun.
I see it's getting dark where you are, man. We're not trying to have you too much longer here. We'll get to I saw another question.
You turn
What's
these
your
lights on.
favorite
Hold on.
NFL team?
My favorite NFL team. I gotta go to Chiefs. I gotta go
Okay.
to Chiefs. You
Oh,
you you can say the
Okay.
bandwagon all you want, but I mean
No,
that's
no,
that's
no.
the team. That's the team
nah,
my dad played for. I gotta rep those colors. All
There
them
true.
you
I
go.
mean,
turtlenecks,
hey,
man.
listen, you got your father play for them. That no one can take that from you. Shit. Um, let me see here. So also, this is a being that we know, you're still moving up in the rankings, man. Is there any other schools that's still recruiting you, even though you committed to Michigan, Jaylen?
Um, my dad's alma mater, Virginia Tech. They're still recruiting me pretty hard, and these other schools that are coming through like Arizona. Who else? Houston, Syracuse. Yeah, I think it's a little bit, but a lot of the schools that haven't offered, still trying to see locked in. I like how locked in I am, so they don't waste a scholarship on somebody who's not gonna go. But still establishing those relationships with all these other coaches because you never know. So I mean, just being able to connect with all these types of coaches, but still keeping the main thing, and me wanting to be a Michigan Wolverine. So
Of
No,
course.
no, no, definitely. Because I think that's something that, as a recruit, I think it's fun and tough at the same time, right? Because I'm pretty sure that although you picked Michigan, other schools that were recruiting you, you might have had a good relationship with somebody, and it's like, damn, it's a business. At the end of the day, you gotta always make sure that you pick, the right position for you.
yes,
So.
sir.
I know it's a tough, for highly recruit, man. It got to be tough. All these schools coming after you.
No
Man, it's
doubt.
fun. I don't take any day for granted because there's a lot of kids that wish they could be in my spot, and you got to move accordingly because every day you're not working, somebody else is working, trying to get to where you got, and there's people looking at your stuff, looking like, man, I want that, and I want to be better than him. So it's kind of just like that kind of rabbit chasing type thing. So you never want to get caught. You never want to get caught being complacent, so you always got to, keep going, keep striving. That's something that my dad kind of instilled in me when I was young, and that's just the way that I keep moving. Like everybody's always trying to take my spot. So shoot.
No doubt. G, he plays in Texas, not Virginia. His dad played in Virginia, but he's in Texas. Look, Jaylen, we're gonna let you get out of here, man. We don't want to keep you out too late. I know you got to travel home. Um, tell the people where they can find you on your social media, all of that. What you
Bet.
got going on?
You can follow me on Instagram, Jaylen Pile _2026. Let me see my thing loading. Oh, shoot. Y'all can see me. My thing loaded real quick.
it
No,
went.
no,
It
it's all
went. We
good.
could hear you, but it went blank.
We got your Twitter
Oh,
up here for
oh,
people to
All right.
follow here.
All right.
all right. Bet.
or your
All right,
X,
bet.
whatever
And
they
my
call it
Instagram's
now.
whatever it is, man.
All
But
right.
yeah, my Instagram is Jaylen Pile underscore 2026. Y'all can go head over there. So I mean, we posting everything. So just
Absolutely, man.
shoot,
Jaylen, we
just check in.
appreciate you. Absolutely. We appreciate you again. We got to get you back up here.
Yeah,
Of
Do
course.
this again, man. This was fun. This was good. Good luck to you
yeah,
next year. And of course,
yeah,
can't wait to see you wearing that number 2 at Michigan.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Jalen, listen, we need to get you on the watch party with us. You
Bet.
know, we watch games live like this, and we could see, hopefully one of them games your team is on the bye, man. You could just join us, even if it's for one quarter, half. We'll appreciate your time. But it would be
Yes,
good to
sir.
have a recruit there live with us, man. Thank you, man, again for your time, brother. Safe travels home, man, and good luck, to you and your family, and God bless you guys.
Yes, sir. Nah, I appreciate all that. Now let me know when y'all do those watch parties. I'll definitely tune in.
Of
'Cause
course.
I mean,
All
sure, I
right.
love talking ball. I mean, that's all
Yeah.
I do around my house. My mom get tired of it sometimes, but um, nah, I'd love to, and I appreciate y'all having me. This means a lot. Love doing these types of things and just get me ready for that next level.
Yes,
Absolutely,
sir.
man. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Jaylen Pile, ladies and gentlemen. 4-star wide receiver in the 2026 class, committed to your Michigan Wolverines. 6'1", 180-pounder, absolute beast. Can't wait to see him in A2. It's going to be a treat for everybody that roots for the Wolverines. Maniac, we got some other things to talk about today.
Let's do it.
And it's fitting that Mello is here. Shout out to Mello. Shout out to the rest of Buckeye
Mello.
Nation. Shout out to Mello. Shout out to the rest of Buckeye Nation. They just named their offensive coordinator, Maniac.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
who is that?
Offensive coordinator, and Burks has it here. One Mr. Brian Hartline
Yeah.
is the offensive coordinator.
So in other words, Ryan Day is the offensive coordinator. We
In
get
other
it.
words, Ryan Day is the offensive coordinator. This Brian Hartline character, don't get me wrong, absolute phenomenal recruiter.
Oh,
right?
the best.
Right?
One of the best. One of the best.
Top shelf wide receiver recruiter in the
The
world.
best.
All right. The
Arguably.
best. Absolutely.
The best.
We cannot take that away from him. However, I feel like they tried this Heartline at OC thing before, right?
They did. They did
try that. And it wasn't great. I also feel like Heartline is like a career, like lieutenant. He's just a career. He doesn't even want better for himself. That's what bothers me the most about him, right? Like he's a flunky. He's the guy you always talk about, the guy that you send to the bodega.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Go get some Lucy's.
Yeah, give me a Red Bull
Brian
with his
Hartline.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's Brian Hartline, man. Why this guy never wants better for he's afraid to leave Columbus. He's like that kid that's afraid to leave the nest. You gotta like kick him out the nest.
Yeah.
This dude is a career underachiever in terms of his coaching career. And again, that's all due respect to his wide receiver recruiting and coaching. But outside of that, bro, who is this man?
Yeah. And look, like we said, we giving him his flowers. He's arguably the best recruiter receiver wise. This dude, all he brings in is Lamborghinis and Ferraris. Those are the facts, right? Michigan fans might not like it, but that's the truth. Here we speak truth. I'm not here to talk propaganda, but we mentioned that what I said in the chat, man. Brian Hartline is the guy in the company that has the potential to move up in the company, but he doesn't. He's content where he's at. And that's that. And it's like, yo, bro, but if you got the potential, just move. Now, people's gonna take that, oh, you just want him to leave because he's a real. Nah, let him stay. I don't care. He wants to stay there 20 years. I don't care. Every coach in college football, especially young, bro, if they could go move up, become a head coach, go to the league, they will. That's just what it is. He just doesn't, like you said, man. He just doesn't seem like that guy. I'm telling you right now, OSU fans can say what they want. They gonna have Kirk Campbell moments if he's the OC. Trust me. And now, not as bad. Listen to me. Not as bad as Michigan. No, because they just very talented. But that offense scoring 40 a game. There might be times where they just getting 20 and you like, how? With all this offense. But they're not understanding. I don't think he's ready. We'll see. And if he cooks as an OC, then we'll be right here calling it like, yo, we were wrong because we've done it before and we're not afraid. But I just don't see it, man. As far as that, I think that it was just like, yo, just all right, man. Just hire him, bro. I'll hire you. I don't know why. I think I would have went outside and done it. But hey, if they feel he's ready, then we're gonna see, man, because there's a lot of pressure on him, right? One, they coming off a national championship.
That's
Two,
a fact.
they losing a lot on offense. They can say what they want. Oh, but we got Jeremiah Smith, we got Carnell Tate, we got Ennis. True, all 5-star receivers, but you got a first time, right, starting quarterback with really of not experienced OC. So how's that going to really work out? So that's going to be interesting. That's playing with fire. Say what you want, Buckeye Nation. You're playing with fire there. But we will see. But of course, Ryan Day is going to hold his hand. Man,
hold on, Maniac. Look at this comment here.
Yeah, it's all right. It's Melo. Melo, listen,
Offense
if you ask
is
Melo,
going to be better.
Yeah, it's all right.
Melo.
Listen, they got to understand something, right? And this is no hate. This is just speaking as a college football fan. Yeah, I know. No pressure.
Melo.
No.
Wait a minute, because you didn't let us off the hook like this. By the way, when literally half the coaching staff, more than half the coaching staff left with Jim Harbaugh. All right, Jim Harbaugh left. Everybody left on defense. The whole defensive staff gone. Right, flushed, and you wouldn't let us be like, yo, it's zero pressure, or we gonna be better somehow, right? Because it doesn't make logical sense, right? We returned a lot of starters on defense, way more than we returned on offense. In fact, I think we returned one offensive starter from the national championship team. And the Buckeye fan base was not lenient, right? They didn't care to hear about the coaches leaving. They didn't care to hear about the attrition on offense. Right? We literally sent like 18 people to the league, but y'all didn't care about that. Meanwhile, you are sitting here with a straight face saying there's no pressure on Brian Hartline. You guys just won a natty. Right? What are we talking about? Brian Hartline's been an assistant coach for Ohio State for 9 years.
That's crazy.
What are we talking about? By the way, like never higher than like co-offensive coordinator, which really wasn't that. He has not called a play in his life. All right. Number one. Number two, he's like a career journeyman. This man is a career.
He's a gatekeeper.
Exactly.
He's a gatekeeper.
What are we doing? Come on. No pressure is wild for you to say. And we can't let you off that hook.
Man, as they say, they coping. They know that. Listen, Buckeye Nation knows something, right? They know at the end of the day, that's not a great hire, right? Like we messed up with Kirk Campbell. That was a messed up, and we saw it. At least Sharon said, boom. And we all felt that Sharon should take play calling. I think we all agree with that. Or maybe he was letting him dig himself. Like, nah, go ahead, keep calling. So we could really know that is you. All right, you gone. And that's that. But listen, let OSU lose 3 games this season, maybe 4, and that's not a reach. I'm telling you,
Right.
because if with this team, this natty team, they lost 2 regular season games and won 2 nail biters. Nebraska and Penn State had them on the ropes, right?
Right.
They could have close to losing 4 games in the regular season with this team. Guys, they're gonna learn, bro. Like, I get it. It's true. I know Garrison, he gets on my nerves, but one thing he's correct about, that history shows that OSU normally don't have these kind of seasons. Jim Tressel, I think his first season he lost 4 games. You know, he had like 2 seasons where they weren't too good, but then he started cooking. OSU is due. This might be the season for them. And the reason why there's a lot of pressure, Melo, is because you got Jeremiah Smith.
Dom, don't do Make-A-Wish Warren like that, bro. Don't do him like that.
They were cooking you for that. Like, they'll leave him alone. But listen, it is what it is. I'm not right now. Of course, I'm always looking across the street to see what the enemy is doing.
I love when Melo is this hype in the chat, because it's funny. He says Garrison thought we were going to lose to Oregon. Like, that was far-fetched at the time.
Yeah.
Let's recap something. You had already lost to Oregon. All right, let's start there. Secondly, Oregon hadn't lost a football game to that point, right? Oregon were the Big Ten champions, had already conquered the Buckeyes. And you think it's crazy that Garrison thought that y'all could lose to that team. That's wild. What's even funnier, though, is I'm glad you bring this up, because you were as incredulous when the game against Michigan was brought up. I remember vividly my friend Melo. Can we might have it on tap for you, Melo. You might remember this. That hurts.
So I see no way that your defense is going to be able to keep that energy up. I think we control this game from start to finish. Ryan Day already came out and said losing the last 3 years was the only thing that's harder in his life was losing his father. I think you're going to see it. I think what he did to Indiana is going to be 10 times worse. I don't think this game's going to be close except for the initial kickoff. And my score prediction is 51-3 because you guys have an elite field goal kicker.
Hey, yo, 51-3 because we have an elite field goal kicker.
He was right about that, because Bada told that. Yeah, Melo. Melo, we keep receipts.
I remember that vividly. So don't act incredulous when Garrison thought y'all could possibly lose to Oregon. All right. But we also got receipts for Garrison too, because he said hellfire and brimstone. We know that, but yeah, come on, man. It's not crazy. By the way, my guy is not wrong. Losing 3 or 4 games this season might happen for you, and look, it's no disrespect, because Garrison does bring up the fact that this is not the norm for your program. Also, not the norm for your program. Half the staff walking out. And I think we need answers, Melo. Is that a Ryan Day side effect? Are people tired of Ryan Day? Let us know why everyone's leaving.
Yeah. And you know, before we wait for Melo, here we go.
What we betting? What you want to bet? Yeah. What's the bet? By the way, don't forget the other bet that you made, that Bryce Underwood wouldn't take a snap for the Wolverines. We're not letting you off that hook either.
No, I just did a green screen, right? I put it up. It's rolling. Melo commented. He said the hammer's dropping July now. You know, these Buckeyes got all the information. Warriors 11, Buckeye poop. Who else? Let me see. They got 6 million. Who's turn?
Nah, I mean that's good.
No, look. Wait, y'all gotta keep it real. You just can't say you lose your OC, you lose your DC for 3 years, right? You lose a lot, especially on defense, right? Offense too. You got a lot of new starters, linemen, quarterback, receivers. You good, running back. None of those are starters. They talented, but they not starters. You can't tell me y'all just everything's gonna be smooth. Trust me, y'all gonna have a rough. It's gonna be rough for them. Plus, they natty. You know, people gonna want to punch them. Look, I'm gonna tell you, they lose that Texas game week 1. It's pretty much a bet. They losing 3 for sure. They losing 3 for sure. And Penn State gets it done. I'll bet money on that this year. They get it done.
So let's go here. Mello, is Julian saying better than the Manning kid? Let's start there. We'll let you chew on that for a second. My guy West Quad is here. West Quad, what's good?
What up, dog?
West Quad.
What up, dog?
Hey man, I absolutely cannot wait for college football to pay these boys a reality check. You're not losing all that you lost. This ain't the game, bro. You can't lose all that you lost and just go on flawlessly. Like, bro, we got paid our reality check this year. We thought shit was sweet. Shit was not sweet, bro.
Yo, West Quad, that shit hit me like that coercion right there yesterday.
Like a hammer, like the hammer to the chest.
Yo,
I got the hammer we got.
I got the hammer. Yo, me and Madman West Quad, you got to go to the archives when we did our prediction show.
Yo,
we went 12-0.
Crazy.
Yo, we would. Hey, listen, at least we got 7 of them right.
Hey, hey, that ain't enough. Make it enough.
Yo, Mello.
Make it enough this year, huh?
Yeah, pull me up, son. Pull me up.
What's good?
Yeah.
Oh,
what's good, man?
Y'all out y'all mind, bro.
I got
you can't
tired
be for real, bro.
Typing, bro. I had to jump on my computer right quick. Hold on, let me pull up the comments.
12-0, bro. Y'all think y'all really think y'all going under? Okay, I'll even.
No,
with
nobody
the
said
two,
anything about undefeated.
The 2 is sketchy.
That.
The 2 is sketchy. 2.
We ain't losing more than 2 games. We might drop that Texas the first game, but we
right.
Ain't no might about it. Eli about to drop.
So, but what about that last game? What y'all looking like that last game?
I don't know. We're gonna see, man.
I ain't mad at you.
I respect it, Mello. I respect it.
I feel confident to be able to lock the score in right now for the Michigan versus Ohio. It's going to be 45-9. That's going to be the final score for the Michigan versus Ohio game.
45-9, because y'all don't have.
What you want to bet? Let's put a stack on it.
Oh no, I can't. I don't gamble.
Man, you got 6 months, man. Save your money up. Put a stack on
it.
I don't gamble. Period, man.
Ann Arbor, so we can collect. I'll bring this.
Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. If Ohio wins that final game, I will post a picture on all of my social media, me kitted out in Ohio State gear. If Michigan wins, he
needs the Brutus head top.
If Michigan wins, you got to do the same thing, but in all Michigan gear.
I'll get a Wolverine head top.
Don't worry, Mello. Okay. You know I stay drift. You know I stay Michigan drift out. I'll hook you up, brother. You'll look nice in this Maize and Blue, baby.
I want that fitted that you got on if I have to wear something Michigan.
There we go. There we go.
Oh, he about to cross over. Yeah, he about to cross over, bro.
Nah, ain't never happened.
He said he likes the hat.
Hold on.
Hold on.
You said Garrison was out of pocket. And
so hold on.
He went on Ryan's show from the Duck guy, whatever. I forget the name of his show, but he's a cool dude. But he didn't watch the all 22. After the Michigan game, they switched their entire defense, the entire offense completely. They changed it completely. They went from zone scheming to everything was off a gap scheme.
Yeah.
And it changed everything. We were never good at zone blocking. And they've been trying it for 3 to 4 years. And it took them 3 to 4 years to realize, oh, we're not good at this. Like, come on, man. It didn't matter who we played. We were trash at zone blocking. And they changed the whole thing. And then with the athletes that we had, they were running counter blocking schemes as if they were running plays to freeze your linebacker in the third level of defense. And for a split second, you freeze against JJ, Carnell Tate, and Emeka Day open. So it was easy reads for Will Howard. In the O-line, I didn't see that was my biggest question before the Tennessee game was the O-line because they were talking about rotating O-line. I never heard of anybody ever doing that. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was crazy. I was like, yo, we probably gonna lose. To be honest, I thought we might lose, but I was like, if they block average, we're gonna beat them by double digits. And they block better than average.
No,
Most of the guys are coming back.
No, so listen, one thing I gotta definitely salute if there's one position group on your team that really overachieve due to major injuries to two future NFL players. Your O-line held up. I'm not gonna lie.
And you know how I felt. You remember I was in our little chat and I was going hard on Justin Fryer.
Yeah, you did. I give you that. You was cooking him, your O-line coach. But let me ask this, Melo, right? So now you have your OC, you have your DC, right? Your DC, you hired the Pittsburgh.
He announced the DC?
No, it's not. No, not your DC. I thought someone told me you hired the Pittsburgh coach, the DC for Pitt.
That's
all right. All right. So, but you have your OC though.
Yeah.
Brian Hartline.
Yep.
Melo, this is what I'm gonna say again. Like my man was saying, how confident on a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being confident in him calling plays?
I'm gonna keep it real with you. This is it's bigger than just play calling, right? You're talking about the best recruiter in America, period. Now he was going to leave. You guys are saying he was cool being. No, he wasn't. He was taking interviews. He was saying, yeah, I'm not leaving.
He went with West Virginia. He interviewed with West Virginia.
He interviewed
he interviewed last year and then cut it off saying he wants to come back to Ohio State.
Yeah, why? Because the interview probably didn't go that well. You feel me? What you gonna say? Oh, I flunked the interview? Nobody. Who's gonna say that? Nobody. So
he probably did it on purpose.
You're gonna say I'm gonna stay? Why? Because you still got to recruit.
I mean, to be fair, it was probably flunked as soon as he told them I'm from Ohio State.
Yeah.
That was corny. Mute his mic.
So all right. So you say it's not more. It's just not play calling. Then what it is as well. What?
It's the overall. So this is what people fail to realize. Brian Hartline was scheming up every game with Chip Kelly. They were in the room scheming it up together. So he was learning. He's gonna obviously have his growing pains, but coming off of Natty, you accept that he's gonna have his growing pains because he's still gonna recruit. And now he's not just recruiting wide receivers, he's gonna be recruiting running backs, tight ends, O-linemen. You see what I'm saying? So like you can't afford to lose Brian Hartline. If Brian Hartline would have left and somebody would have gave him a job, because promise you, somebody wants JJ bad enough, they would have gave him a job, right? JJ would have left, Carnell Tate would have left, Michael Graham would have left, Brandon Ennis would have left, Bryson Rogers probably would have stayed because he's been here for so long, and the freshman would have stayed. You losing your whole wide receiver room, and then you're probably not going to recruit wide receivers at the same level. Like that's just a fact. So you got to look at the big picture. Then you got Chris Henry coming. So then that's guaranteed you losing him coming down to you got to realize Chris Henry and JJ going to be playing 1 year together. It's going to be a nightmare for DBs to guard that. Chris Henry's 6'6", and you know how fast his dad was. He's the same thing, but at 6'6". So you got to look at the big picture. He needed it. It was time for him. And honestly, I think B. Hartline is going to be the next head coach of Ohio State when Coach Dave retires or leaves out when his kids graduate high school.
When he's fired after this season.
Yeah. After he loses to Michigan for the 5th time in a row.
He didn't get fired. He just won a natty. He could lose to Michigan again.
That's fair. He probably did buy himself some time. He bought himself a couple years. Bought himself a couple years.
You know how hard it is to win a natty? Y'all saw it. Y'all only got 3 this century?
Hey, yo, first of all, don't come on here disrespecting us. All right.
Hey,
I'll be disrespecting. If y'all gonna give it, y'all gotta take
we got enough daddies, all right?
Hey, Nello, let me ask you this.
We throw y'all a vote.
Hey, hold on, list match. Hey, y'all just lost your linebacker coach or something like that. He went to Texas.
Linebacker coach James Larry is still here.
Yeah, he went to Texas to be a linebacker coach.
That was the backup D-line coach that we were
okay.
LJ.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, supposedly, I'm gonna say supposedly, even though I know what it is. Your man's Jason Taylor reached out. He's trying to come up here, but I don't know what they're gonna do with that.
Oh no,
because there's already a lot of moving parts up there. And can you bring Jason Taylor up here and make him the DC when you got OG Walt that's been doing his thing, and he's like half a step behind Brian Hartline in terms of recruiting, and he's been here for so long.
So look, let me ask the question everybody really wants to know. What's up? What's going on with this SA situation with one of your coaches, man?
I have no idea.
What's happening?
I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. I don't know what it is because they named like 7 different things that he was getting charged with. I don't know what happened. I haven't heard anything. If you heard something, let me know.
I haven't. I feel like it's being swept under the rug because it's y'all.
Nah, it's not being. Ohio State don't sweep shit under the rug, man.
No, it's not. It's not. No. I'm not saying maybe within the program. No,
I was just saying that at work.
The media, as far as the media goes.
I mean, they're coming off a natty.
No. But you see, Melo, no. This is why, and this is why I say there's bias in the media, right? Pete Thamel, what's up? Why he didn't report that essay right away? No, I'm not saying you. I'm just telling you that's why people act like, why you mad at Pete Thamel? All he do is he's just doing the report in the news. So then report all the news for every team, but it don't happen.
You know how I feel about stuff like that. We had that conversation.
No, I know. No. And you're right. And I told you how I feel. As much as Bo was a hell of a coach, I don't respect why he did, and that's why I don't be saying his name. Because at the end of the day, when you involve in stuff like that, bro, I can't be a fan of yours, bro. Right, especially that I have two daughters, bro. Listen, exactly. I'm gonna just keep it football, bro. I don't want to get crazy.
Let's do this because we got some guys up here now. Let's ask everybody's opinion. Do you think we see another undefeated college football team in the 12-team playoff era?
Michigan. Hello.
I think somebody will.
You know,
but
I want to.
I'm sorry. Who's going?
I'll go real quick. I want to agree and say that definitely we could potentially see Michigan up there, but that's more of my fan bias coming out. Realistically, I don't think this year. I don't think we'll see an undefeated team this year. I think everyone will at least get one loss, especially if they come against Michigan. I can see some issues for Michigan this season, depending on how they go with the quarterback room. I think definitely next season could be our return to another undefeated natty.
No way.
But
ain't nobody. There's not gonna be another undefeated national championship.
Oh, because y'all nobody can do it now.
No. What I'm saying is, I don't think anybody's doing it now.
We just saw a team do it.
Hold on.
You just saw a team do it.
Yeah, when was the last time we did it?
Close to the same.
Last year.
So listen, Oregon was undefeated. Every playoff we had, every BCS, there's always been an undefeated team, at least one. That's the norm in college football. The regular season hasn't been expanded. So going undefeated in the regular season, it's not like, oh, we see that. That's a normal thing.
And I agree.
Right? So that's fine. And remember, the question becomes, I think what they messed up with the playoffs is too spread out. It's too spread out. They got to make it.
The games?
No, the between games, Melo, the playoffs. So, like, y'all had to wait, 3 weeks, right? Before y'all played Tennessee?
9 days in between the games. Oh, before the first game, yeah. But that's we didn't play in a Big Ten championship.
Yeah, right. and then it shouldn't be 3 weeks. The most a week. That's it. You back in or 2 weeks or get rid of the conference championships.
I think 2 weeks is too long. 2 weeks is too long. 9 days is perfect. They're never getting rid of the college championships. It makes too much money. The only thing they could do is what I think they should do is move the season up in August a little bit more. And then
I agree.
One portal, that's it.
Yeah. One portal.
Yes,
should be
I
one
do
portal.
think we'll see an undefeated team make the college football playoff, but I do not think we'll see an undefeated team win a natty.
Okay. Mar, what you think?
I think if a team is dominant, they can go all the way undefeated.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you're not going to see.
It's hard to be dominant with the transfer portal and NIL.
Yeah, I think what we saw this season is what we're gonna see moving forward. I don't think there's gonna be no dominant teams. I think you could go undefeated here and there. It's gonna be tough though because you got it. You'll have to win 3 games in the playoffs if you undefeated, and you're gonna probably have to go against 3 tough teams, right? So
3 games though is more doable because that's just one more game that Michigan had to play, right?
Yeah,
in 23. That's doable. I feel like if you have to now, if an undefeated team, by the way, that would mean there's several undefeated teams. If an undefeated team has to play every round of the playoff, so I think it's possible, it's doable that an undefeated team can do it. That said, we do need to get out of here because we have
one
to
more
prepare.
thing. Hold on. After you read that.
Shout out to Dexter Green for the $2 super chat. He says, dinner time, Yak, M3, Marsky, love Mellow, jump off a bridge. That's what's up, man.
That ain't
J.O.
Legend has entered the building.
What up, though, Johnny?
What up, J.O.? Hey, I just wanted to say this. Champs, baby.
Oh,
every
my
time
God.
I see this man, I got to do that.
Oh, my God.
It's going to last every single time I see you for a year. Minimum.
Come on, man.
He knows it.
You know, by the way, every Ohio State live I hop into, Johnny, they doing that now.
Yeah,
they really started something, right? Right. Yeah.
It's liberating, man. It feels good. I didn't realize how good
that Jenny Craig.
I didn't realize how good it felt.
I hear you, Mama. That Natty Zero. I know you talking about.
Yeah, that's the Jenny Craig national championship they got over there.
They got that butt naked Natty. Come on,
man.
I don't know. We got a whole lot of rings: Rose Bowl, Cotton Bowl.
Oh my God,
Natty. You know what I'm saying? A whole lot of.
Man,
I mean, but y'all got half a Natty this year.
They talk about building a whole new wing for our trophy room.
Hey,
y'all got half a Natty this year. Come on.
Hey,
well, it's about time. It's about time y'all want something. Because y'all ain't win shit.
Go up in the WAC and look at that trophy room.
The last time y'all won a trophy, it was mandated to wear a mask and you couldn't travel the country. So that's crazy. That's crazy.
They got that swim fast Natty.
Brandon said he see Bryce carrying this team to an undefeated Natty.
Thanks, Brandon.
For sure.
Hey,
yo, man,
Bryce over Tavi and St. Clair.
Bro, let me tell you this. Let me ask you this. The world would explode. Imagine this. Michigan, Ohio State face each other undefeated in the regular season, right? Let's just say Michigan wins that. They play each other in the Big Ten championship. Ohio State wins that. Michigan and Ohio State in the Natty, the third game.
Happen.
Bro, that will be, bro. I won't be able to watch that shit. Just imagine that.
Let that happen.
For all the marbles, that would be crazy because
it will beat everybody up.
That would basically be a rubber match for the Natty. That would be insane,
bro. And you know the numbers.
50
like
million
Canelo, like Canelo and Crawford, bro.
Yeah, I got Crawford, by the way.
Hey, let me talk about. Let me say something. Let me say something, Manny, real quick. Why would this man jump from 154 to 168? He struggled at 154.
Crawford.
Yeah, Mark. Listen, you know he get in the bag, and I'm telling you, listen. Let anybody listen. You know, look, man. If you wanna bet Crawford. Just what's up? I take that bet.
Hey, what did I miss something? Did something get announced?
Bet money on that.
Listen.
September they supposed to fight.
Yeah, September 13th.
Yeah, no, it's official.
We already said we going. It's in Vegas.
Yeah, we in there.
Hey, Mello, did you watch the fight last night?
What with Carissa Shields?
Yeah,
dominant.
Boom, boom, boom.
You saw that right hand? Yo, she hit. Yo. When she hit Shorty with that right hand, that reminded me of that Khalil Mullins run against Ohio State.
Period.
I know he was gonna bring it back. I was gonna cut him
Unstoppable, boy.
Mello, you my guy. You know you my guy.
That's a fact, man. Mello, we rock with you.
How you doing, Johnny?
I'm all right. I'm
Hey,
all
man.
right. I'm liking what's
He ready to
happening.
cook.
with y'all
Johnny
losing
ready to cook.
him.
What's up?
And,
I couldn't hear you.
and if Hardline gets the job, well, he's got the job. He has a good year, bro. You got him 1 year. He gone.
Nah,
he gone.
They lining him up to take the reins. But hey, you was
How
on
you
minutes
gonna
today, right?
leave?
Were you
He
on
just
minutes
got Ryan Day just got a ring.
Yeah, but Ryan Day leaving as soon as his kids graduate. He only staying because his kids want to stay.
How old is kid?
His RJ is a sophomore, and his daughter's like in 7th or 8th grade.
Knowing Ohio, they probably got held back a couple times.
Like
gone,
5
bro.
years.
He gone.
But hey, were you on minutes today?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, they tried to take a little shot at Buckeye Scoop, even though they called it 4 hours earlier that it was done deal. They act like Buckeye Scoop because people have personal problems with Kirk and Nevada. But what they don't realize, you go look up Nevada's history, right? Nevada, you remember the movie Scream? Nevada was a co-producer on all those series. That dude's bag is long. He paid. He don't got no problem spending money and finding info out. So like that's why they went and dropped it earlier. They're like it's 100% done. They already knew it. So like people try to throw shots at them because they have personal issues with them, but they be accurate, especially when it comes to Ohio State stuff.
Yeah, they need to stop talking about us.
Oh no, they got info on y'all too. They paid for it.
Yeah, we go.
How do you think I made that bet? Bryce ain't taking a snap under center.
All right,
bro.
I
didn't know what's going on in Michigan though. I didn't know that.
Free money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, when you you know how it is. Like, say for instance, like Diddy, right? You see how all these people at his house and whatever, and he knows he rubs elbows with all these different people. When you got money like that, you rubbing elbows with different people, especially like Nevada used to
Mello. When you lose this bet,
so he meets a lot of people.
What's this?
I'm confident.
You saying Bryce isn't gonna take a snap?
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all get multi-year postseason bowl bans.
What that got to do with not taking a
He's
snap?
gonna leave. Who's gonna leave? If you
How much we bet?
If you get a one-season postseason bowl ban, he'll stay.
Thank you, Johnny. That's easy money.
Out.
Bro,
Mello, when you lose this bet,
listen,
I want my money in.
I need to put some money on this.
Hold on.
I don't even like the bet.
Hold on.
You got my mouth watering.
Mello, when you lose this bet, I want my money in 1995 nickels.
What?
Hey, speaking of
I go to the bank and
1995,
ask you for that.
hey, somebody called Mariah Carey. That's a fantasy. Multi-season bowl ban? Nah.
Hey,
Hey,
Mello, how you get that conclusion in your brain?
Buckeye Scoop. He said it. Buckeye Scoop knows the lotto numbers. They know everything.
I'm saying, knowing how the NCAA work, and if you fight back against the NCAA, and the school asks for a committee meeting, and they don't grant that committee meeting, they ain't said nothing yet.
Yeah, they got.
But if they don't,
and they're gonna respond.
If they don't grant Michigan that. If they don't grant Michigan that opportunity to go to this committee meeting, their NCAA case falters. They have nothing.
They're gonna use every single day. They're getting you. Why do you think they gave you the extension? They're not. They're making it airtight. You're not wiggling out of this.
They said the same old thing they said before the extension.
But
ain't nothing new in this situation.
Y'all want to fight so Jim wouldn't get suspended. And last I checked, he was suspended the last 3 games. See,
but they didn't fight it.
But they didn't fight it. This ain't Jim's regime. It's Sharon Moore. And they seeing Sharon Moore cook.
Bro, I'm telling you, you could get in on the bench.
Mello,
y'all money. I ain't got no problem with it.
Mello, what do you think? What do you think about my argument I've been making for months that Josh Pate just picked up? I guess earlier this week or last week. That the networks will not allow for this to happen.
They don't care.
Who don't care?
Bro, USC was the biggest brand. They ain't been to a postseason since 2005.
But this ain't back in the day.
It's a little different. It's a little different, though, Mello.
They suspended Ohio State, and it's literally the biggest brand. They do not care about that. They're going to get
a little different.
Paid off of They get paid
Hey,
off. Of
Mello,
conference,
this is not 24 BC though.
Yeah.
You understand?
But this is what you're not understanding. They don't have individual contracts with individual schools. They have individual conferences.
And
So
how
they
do you
don't
get that? How do you
whether
recoup
you
the
there or
money?
not.
How do you recoup the money, Mello?
Bro, what money are they recouping? They're not losing money.
No, I'm asking you. I'm asking you. Once they even if no suspension is had, right? When they made the contract, when they signed the contract, how did they envision recouping the money, right? And that was eyes on the TV watching these teams, right? And the dollar spent on the commercials, the advertising, right?
I'll give you that. So, what was your viewership average?
This past season, I don't know, but it was down from the year before. Obviously,
it wasn't top 5. I could tell you that.
What was it?
I don't really know, but I know it wasn't top 5.
We were still.
I'm pretty sure it was
still top 10.
He just said I can tell you that.
It's definitely.
We were still top 10.
Either way,
I'll give you that.
Either way, the year before, where were we? Where were we the year before?
They don't care about that, bro.
Right.
They are so mad at your last regime that fled because they just gave them double bird the whole time.
And but they're gonna fight. It's gonna be fire with fire, Mello. Listen, I know people like, Michigan. No, huh?
Y'all don't have no fire to fight with.
Yeah, yes, they do. Listen, what
overreaching.
They definitely overreaching. There's still no proof. What game? Where's the proof?
They got
kind of stylists. Hold on.
Video. They got the people that actually went to the game with the tickets.
Okay, all right,
and camera and video.
Okay,
they had the evidence.
Okay. So everybody in that stadium that's using the phone, what they're gonna say, and even so, okay, let's say that, right? Yeah. They say me, right? I was one of them. Where is that video? How was it used to be used as an unfair advantage?
What are you talking about? They got it on
that video that they used.
They found it on the hard drives.
But where? But they don't say that. Which game?
They have it for all the 56 games they said, or 52 games you
52 games.
Okay, even if it's on a hard drive.
Okay,
how was it used during the game? No, bro, but it has to be. Listen, you could have 150 illegal guns in your house, but if you don't got proof of me doing anything with it. They illegal. You shouldn't have them.
So the gun was bad.
You gotta have Mello. Yeah. It's proof. It's what you can prove. Okay, they have that.
They got it. That's
where was it? No, Mello. The point of this whole thing is right that Michigan gained an unfair advantage. They knew everybody's place. Okay, if that's the case. Where's the videos? How was it used? I mean, I don't care.
Nobody watches Michigan.
How was it used? Where's the proof of them using that to gain an unfair advantage on the field? Where,
bro? I don't have all of that evidence.
I think I can break it down to make it make sense.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Max.
So here's why even having the videos is not proof enough for them to be able to do anything to Michigan outside of maybe issuing them a fine, which I think they already did. If those videos, any part of them exist anywhere on the internet at all, that proof goes out the window because it's fair use. It's on the internet. They can't take it away. Anybody could have done what Michigan did. So if they do charge Michigan with that, then they have to charge everybody with it because they all could have done it. They just didn't.
With advanced scouting.
Right.
They're not Stafford, though. If they're not Staffords, how can you hit them?
It doesn't matter because
if that footage exists on the internet,
hey, he a lawyer, bro. He a prosecutor.
Yeah. If that footage exists anywhere on the internet, it doesn't matter.
He works for the DA office.
Find out what's up.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Is Buckeye Scoops. If you go back to
Lord
last season,
yeah, we gonna listen to a Buckeye. Yeah, honest guy.
Buckeye Scoop. Didn't this guy get banned from the program?
Listen,
one of them.
How about this?
Yeah.
So is Zach Smith. So what you saying? Anyway, listen to this.
And y'all watch him.
Yeah, because he knows his stuff. You act like that. Oh, you never had
no Zach Smith don't
get fired from your job and you just stop talking to him because he got fired.
Zach Smith. Hold on. Zach Smith. No, because
let's be for real right now.
Zach Smith.
Let's stop the BS.
No, I saw it short.
You get fired.
No, I saw it short with Zach Smith talking about the text messages. Wasn't that why Jim Tressel was 5'4"? Half of your fan base don't even know. Zach Smith, there's a short. He's speaking to him and his dude, the other dude that he does the show with. He was like, hey. No. He recovered that. He gave his phone to the NCAA. What y'all even talking about? These deleted text messages. There was nothing there discriminating what happened. There was nothing.
No, the deleted text messages is Charmin Moore, not.
Whoa. You mean Charmin Day?
Whoa.
Charmin
2-0 against your coach.
I mean, yeah, you want to get
Mr. Bow and Arrow.
You call him Charmin.
We about to mute your mic.
He cried after the Penn State win. He made black.
I got it.
So he can't cry.
Ryan Day,
come on,
hold on.
He can't represent us and be crying on national TV. No.
Forget crying.
We did it for you, Harbaugh.
Your coach,
just like LeBron did it for Cleveland.
Wrapped his legs around him. This a grown man. Wrapped his legs around him, Mello.
Right.
Hey, but listen,
Big Jackie, we did it.
Hey, and yo, Johnny, hope he got a plan B. Hope he got the plan B.
Yo. Hey, and I want to be clear. If any team between the two of our teams is soft, it's Ohio.
We know that.
Oh yeah, we just cracked Nichols' helmet three helmets in one game.
You can't be calling Michigan soft.
Maybe it's the
we didn't try to ban flags.
You can't spell soft without the O.
Maybe it's the material.
There you go. There you go.
It's the material Tennessee is using for those helmets.
Listen, let me ask you this. You're talking about my coach. Wasn't your coach calling out a senior citizen on a wheelchair?
Last I checked, my coach is 72-10 and has the second highest winning percentage in football college.
And the current 4-game losing streak to Michigan.
My coach I'll take that record all day, every day.
Hey, Mello, I got a number for you. Matt Mello.
Hold up.
I said you soft, so what? What you gonna do? What? Don't no man call me soft. I hate that, all right? Wait, let me slow you down, cause I'm a man. I called you soft. First of all, now I don't like you swelling all up and all. What's all this swell up shit? What's that about? What you taking in all this air for, Claude? What you feeling, huh? What's on your mind, huh? What, you gonna put your chin up? Huh? That means something to me? Cause I said soft? Cause I said soft, so what? I said I spell it. S-O-F capital T. Soft. Huh? How you like that? What you gonna do, Claude?
Yo, you got
there's a Buckeye fan in the chat and his feelings. What's his name? Ralphie, he mad.
Oh, with the Lions. Look.
Yeah. Yeah, your coach is corny for calling out an old man. Fuck you talking about?
Hey, if you run your lips, you can catch it. There ain't no age limit as long as they ain't children.
The dude could barely talk.
Mello, since you're talking numbers, I have a number for you. 1891.
What, you trying to bring back slavery or something, homie?
No, that's been 1,891 days since Ohio State beat Michigan. 1891.
That sign on Raw tonight. Somebody got that sign.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
All I gotta say, remember this date, January 20th. National chance, baby.
November 30th. And November 30th at 3:30 p.m.
At November 30th, this is what Coach Jerome Moore said to Ryan Day.
Hold up. He gonna get this work.
I can't remember that.
You gonna get this work?
My last memory is January 20th in the right.
Yeah. I know.
Hey, Mello waking up out of his sleep. Hey, Mello waking up out of his sleep. 13-10. Hey, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Oh man, the 13-10.
Wrap up. Hey, but hey, guys, it was windy that day. It was windy.
Hey, cold. Listen. You better bundle up for that.
Listen, some of us gotta wrap it up. Look, we gotta wrap it up.
We got another show. We got another show coming on tonight. Members only. the whole squad. Me,
sir.
Madman, Johnny, Kinetic, I believe, TJ and John. Listen,
Hey, Melo, you
this one
pulling
for
up with some
members only.
threes?
We're interviewing Epi from St. John Basketball at 9.
Okay.
He's a commit. You're gonna get real familiar with him.
Another wide receiver? Is it another wide receiver?
It's a wide receiver.
And from
Of
St.
course,
John.
it's a wide receiver.
We're gonna get real
wide receiver
familiarized with him.
They don't have no linemen. They're gonna have
We're
11
gonna
wide
put Zeke
receivers
Berry
out
on
there.
him.
Or 10 and Julian Sand, my bad.
Huh? I'm sorry.
I'm glad somebody else caught that.
Hey, look, before we get out of here, Lich Max, tell the people where they can find you, sir.
You can find me LichMax626, YouTube, Twitch, and on X.
Yes, sir.
You know what we should do though? You
What?
need to invite your wide receiver back because he's from Texas, and we need to do a double joint show. And I'm
With
gonna
Devin
bring
Sanchez?
on.
Oh, he don't want that smoke, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Mike,
Oh, you trying to sign up for the celebrity death match?
Mar, tell the people where they can find you, good sir.
Hey man, just go blue, man. I appreciate y'all for having me. And hey, Melo.
What up, baby?
Hey, Melo, stop capping, man. Please stop.
What? About what?
Mar, look, a legend just entered as we're leaving the Dom father himself. What's good, Dom?
I tell you what, you guys want to bet on a sure thing, a guaranteed prediction.
What, that y'all gonna win?
No, when Johnny O is in the kitchen, the dogs are around that stove and they're sniffing and it's on. And I've been sitting here, I'm like, M3 signed off about 15 minutes ago, and this is just getting good now, man. Johnny, you gotta put that recipe out, man.
No doubt, man.
Hey, one question, guys, for you, please.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. They just won a national title, right?
Mm-hmm.
January 20th.
Why are they sweating Michigan? That's all I've heard. Ohio State.
The same reason you sweat Ohio State is the
man. I brought this up to Maniac. I mean to Mello on Instagram. I just posted Jaylen Pile. Mello gonna hit me talking about he's no Chris Henry Jr. I'm like, bro, for what?
Sweep around your own front door.
Exactly.
It's all right. Brian Hartline about to misuse all of them. They all transferring. That's all it is. I'm telling you, they gone.
Everybody has a pipe dream, brother.
No doubt.
You gonna see? Look. We listen. Look, we gonna have a joint. We gonna have a joint show. We gonna have a cook off, and we gonna and you know, Mello. We gonna put you in the oven because that's what we do over here.
Last time we had a joint. Last time we had a
bring
joint,
your man. Bring your man.
I got hooked up. You remember? But I mean, it didn't work out in the end because we lost the game. But at the end of the day, you was getting cooked up in that chat.
We couldn't have got cooked if all the stuff you were cooking were the wrong ingredients,
bro.
You didn't know the wrong ingredients until the
you was microwaving. You wasn't cooking. That shit was microwaving.
I was cooking, man. It was a
hold on, man. West Quad, tell the people where they can find you, man.
Hey, at Sir D Chamberlain on Twitter, because his daddy named it Twitter. I'm gonna call it Twitter. I ain't on that Elon Musk tip.
Yes.
So it's Twitter. You know what time it is? The Bird app.
No doubt. West Quad, aka Mike Lowry, the Black Book legend. My guy Johnny O. Where can the people find you, good sir?
You can find me on YouTube, Johnny Olden Jr. You can find me on Twitter, Johnny Olden Jr. And Mello OSU fans, y'all in for an awakening.
Oh
y'all,
yeah,
it's all
we gonna see.
It's cool, and we sitting back laughing at y'all because we know next year.
Nah, they say what happened to y'all though.
It ain't got to be. It ain't got to be. What y'all always say. It's about natties. It's about natties. You don't win the natty, we win. That's all y'all care about, right?
That's true.
Right. Exactly. Got you. So now it's coming for y'all.
We're gonna
get it. And y'all did everything like we did. Everybody come back. Get the few transfers.
I mean,
we did it. And now, what did y'all do this year? Y'all
everybody got a whole bunch of
Texas is coming for Michigan. Texas. Oh, guess what? Here comes Texas. Archman in Texas. They coming for you.
Hold up, that's who you cheer. You root for Archman?
That's what y'all do.
Absolutely.
He might be fraudulent though.
That day,
we don't know.
To lose to Texas. I was on with Chris Drew that Saturday.
Oh yeah,
morning.
we all root for Texas. What you talking about? Matter of fact, I think Kirk Barton sent Quinn Ewers a pair of his gold pants.
Disgusting.
That's nasty work for y'all to be doing this stuff. But Texas, I can't wait. I can't wait.
3M, you asked me a question earlier. I'm gonna just leave with this. You were saying something about what do I think is gonna happen the first game? You said is Julian saying better than Arch?
Right.
We don't know. We never really seen either one of them play. We're gonna find out though. August 30th.
We've seen Arch play.
Yeah, he athletic. He got wheels.
He started multiple games.
Bro, when he got in the game with us, he got hit so hard by Lathan Ransom in the back that he was concussed, bro. He didn't come back in the game.
Okay. What does that mean? We've seen him start games, though.
Yeah, he ain't gonna be there. He ain't gonna be there this year.
Melo, tell the people.
Jack Sawyer is gone. Tyleek is gone.
Edric Houston
is gone.
Kenyatta Jackson Jr. is there.
Keep going. We can keep going. It's so many people gone.
Right.
You're gonna find out. You about to
Who
find
else
out.
Gone?
Right. Come on, man. Hey, Melo, tell people where they can find you in your show and what you got going on, man.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, Melo the Buckeye Boys over at YouTube. Same thing on same handle on X. And we got Epi tonight. Come watch 5-star defensive end. You know how it is. He got some smoke. And he said he really got smoke for Johnny O.
Link. Don't worry, Evan Link is there. It's over. You know the trenches, Melo.
Who's Evan Link?
You know him.
Don't do that.
You know him.
That.
Jack Sawyer knows him.
Don't do that.
Sacks.
The dude that was holding
0
him
sacks.
when you scored that, when you went on that long run, the one that was holding him around his neck, try to pull
here we go.
Man.
I'm about to pull up the video. I'm gonna post
Mellow. If you want to talk about holding, man, let's get Burke and some.
I could put the one Bredesen. How about the one my man Bredesen got your man? He's shoving his face on the field.
Right.
Come on, man. We bully the Buckeyes. That's what we do.
Y'all didn't bully
You're talking about Ransom. When was Ransom against Michigan? When was Ransom against Mullins?
The defense did their job. What are you talking about?
No, they didn't. He didn't hit nothing.
I mean,
hey, bro. Melo,
that wasn't hitting.
We went into the game with a walk-on quarterback who had 66 yards.
Melo, it was the offense that lost that game, not the defense.
Melo.
Stop
because our defense showed. Listen,
not the BS.
If y'all was so elite, y'all should have held us to 3 points or 7.
No.
That's it.
The defense was on the field a lot of the game. A lot
That's
of
their fault.
Yeah.
Part of their job is to get off the field.
They were
Maniac, tell the people where they can find you, man. Let's get out of here.
Right here, Instagram.
Know that it goes hand in hand to fit y'all narrative, which I'm gonna blow up and blow out, and that's why I'm.
First of all, sir, we are trying to end the show.
Melo, listen.
_ Maniac _ 24.
Look, we're gonna shut it down, but Melo, we're gonna do all joint show. We're gonna get some Buckeyes and some thing. We could invite
vintage classic.
We can invite Garrison. Oh my goodness, but
it's gonna be me and Dev though. Dev,
all right. Dev is my guy.
Yo, follow me everywhere at Maize Madman. You know the things everywhere. It's at Maize Madman. Until next time. By the way, in less than 2 hours, we are back right here. Or if you follow Johnny, we are back on Johnny's channel. If you follow Voice of College Football,
salute
we're back
to y'all three
right
brothers.
there.
Appreciate y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
No, Melo, you know it's always love, man.
I love what y'all do. Y'all just rocking with the wrong team. Y'all
don't do that. Don't do that.
Yo, Melo, I'm gonna send you a fitted.
Until next time, you know the slogan.
I'm a burn it.
Stay angry, my friend.